This is my final video, and goodbye. I have left the Elder Scrolls Online stream team. All socials and our websites have been set for cancellation, and you will not see from me or hear from me again. I've accidentally stumbled into and discovered a decade-long dark secret from within Zenimax. The secret is so shocking, so unbelievable. I just keep telling myself it isn't true. And I just don't want to think about it anymore. I'm giving you this information, and then I'm disappearing. It all started accidentally finding this stupid letter. I was up late one night, doing the vampire quest on a character when I found the first letter. The strange thing is, I could only see it when illuminated by a lightning staff. No other light source worked. It was just completely by chance that I was randomly holding my attack button down as I ran by and it caught my eye. I was excited at first, thinking I thought I'd found some hidden, undiscovered lore secret for Tamriel or something. I spent hours and hours and hours going through the entire chamber. I ended up with these letters. My head was spinning and I was starting to freak out a little bit, in a good way. I noticed the letters in the room of the people were odd. They always seemed a bit odd to me. It's been right here in our face this entire time, and we all missed it. On a complete whim, due to these mystery letters, I put the letters of the people's names into a word unscrambler, and it really didn't turn up much. I tried putting just the hidden letters, and there wasn't much there either. And then I combined them all together. Secret in the Grove. What in the world could that mean? Now I was excited and my heart was racing. Right away I started Googling. I knew a grove was something with trees, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was. Then I started looking up everything I could about groves in ESO. There was also a wiki page for a grove of abomination in Gainesville, Florida, where in 2014, after finding out about her husband's affair, a woman by the name of Shelby Mott or Moat did the unthinkable. Local authorities found the body of her husband Paul, presumably her husband's mistress, and 2 of her 4 children. 2 twin 18-month-olds were never found. Even stranger, the following day, Shelby's body mysteriously disappeared from the morgue, and is still an open cold case to this day. I could feel it. Something was off here, but there just wasn't enough info yet. And here's where things start to take a turn for the worse. I noticed that the cabin the bodies were found in were located in a region called Thunder Valley due to frequent and severe thunderstorms in the area. Immediately I thought about the lightning staff, how it was the only item or ability in the entire game I could find that would illuminate the hidden letters. I then remembered this painting in the chambers that looks a lot like a grove to me. On a hunch, I used the lightning staff again, and look at this. It only works on the painting of the grove, not the other 2. Even stranger, when approaching closer, the glowing orb from the staff locks specifically onto this tree. At a loss from here, I ported to Deshawn and ran to the Grove Abomination in the southern end of the zone. It wasn't long until I found a similar match to the painting. Excitement was gone, and now I just kind of felt nervous. I didn't know why, I was just nervous. As I got closer, it was very obviously both the exact grove from the painting and just the very definition of a grove itself. Now I could feel it. This just This wasn't just the game anymore. There's something very wrong going on here. I turned off all the music and I went through in first person so I could see everything up close and went very slow and methodical, checking everything. I want you to see this. Every time I got near the tree on the left that the painting showed, I disconnected. No matter what angle, speed, or crafty way I tried to do it, I could not get to the center of that tree without crashing. I finally tried mounts, one after another, until finally the horse model worked, and I stuck the landing on this branch. I froze and checked every pixel out for hours. I didn't find anything, and I made my way up to a point where I couldn't go any further. I couldn't find a way to go any higher or get down to the center, which is where I was really trying to do. I noticed I could wall jump a bit, and I kept going crazy with jumping and ducking and erratic movements to try and RNG myself to some step or hole or something. And there it was. It completely glitched out. This is not video editing. You can see it for yourself. I landed in the center of the tree, and the grove of abomination blocked off by invisible walls. I am completely tense right now. The phone rings and I get disconnected from the game. Zenimax Studios, it shows. It's 3 a.m. I answer. The person on the phone seems nervous.
Hello?
But like they were trying to act strong and be in charge. The woman informed me that my account had been permanently terminated and I've been IP banned. And any further attempts to access Elder Scrolls Online in any way will result in criminal charges. 1, hell no. None of that makes any sense. And 2, someone obviously never heard of a VPN. So back on I go with my alt accounts. But I waited a good 8 hours, then raced straight there. So back around I go to do the whole wall hack thing, this time as fast as possible, thinking this account may get suspended any second now. I get back inside and there it was. In a weird, perfectly triangular cutout section that was impossible to see from outside the tree. The sheep? No. The sheep? No. Another puzzle? What is this? I googled it and nothing. I asked a few close friends who are big into ESO lore and nothing. There was just nothing anywhere about any sheeps knowing anything in Elder Scrolls Online. So I start going back through all the images and videos. Surely somewhere, there was something about a sheep. And right there again, in plain sight, the other painting on the wall back in the vampire's chambers. I ran there as fast as I could, knowing time was ticking for this account most likely. I tried everything at the painting, even the lightning staff trick didn't work here. But now, look at this. When the lightning fades, the red from the Nightblade class set aura takes over. There's no editing here. This doesn't work like this in ESO. Your staff isn't a laser pointer. I tried the other 2 paintings and nothing. It only worked on this painting with the sheep and cabin and what looked like to be maybe another grove. I then thoroughly searched every pixel of the sheep painting with the staff laser pointer, I guess it is now. Nothing. But I did find that if you just wait with the pointer on the cabin, it begins to pulse. So I waited. As an Army veteran, I don't know Morse code at all, but I can recognize it. This is definitely Morse code here. Cellar door. I remember the wiki page of the murders showed the remains of the cabin. Was there a cellar door under that rubble that was never found by authorities? Disconnected again. I am officially afraid now. This is with a VPN. It's clear now I stumbled upon something I wasn't supposed to, and someone knows about it. This is not an okay situation. I didn't know what to do. I printed out every screenshot I took. I dropped all the files I had on an external hard drive. I disconnected my modem. I packed up my family and we left our phones behind, and we stayed the night at a hotel, paying cash just to take the night to try and figure things out. Fast forward a few days, and I'm now sitting in a small room of a federal building. I'm now on my 5th round of questioning, and investigators have poured over all of the media I've provided. What I collected has now become official evidence in a federal level investigation. Agents went to the location in Gainesville, and after a deeper investigation into the structure of the now collapsed house, and what did they find? A cellar door. You don't have to guess at what was inside. This organization had me walk them through every piece of in-game footage, and I don't know if I'm allowed to show you this right now. This video may not stay up, but when walking them through it all, I then found this. Right there. Did you see it? A tiny crib that can only be seen when jumping from this specific spot at this specific angle. A cradle with 2 tiny skulls. And what is it behind? A cellar door. As far as confirmed bodies at this point, the husband, the mistress, the older 2 children, and now the 2 twins were accounted for. But where was Shelby? Was she a current employee at Zenimax? Are these in-game hidden clues some sort of twisted grand confession of some sort, airing her misdeeds in front of Tamriel? It seems Shelby made one crucial mistake. In 2019, Zenimax employee Kathleen Dupree got a DUI where she refused a breathalyzer from police. A blood alcohol test was then administered, thereby putting her DNA into the National Authority database. A retest of the DNA found at the Gainesville scene resulted in Kathleen Dupree being flagged as a direct match to Shelby Moat. And what is Kathleen Dupree accredited to have worked on at Zenimax? She was a visual effects artist with ESO credits listed locations such as Deshawn, the Vampire Skillline Chambers, and class sets. Authorities raided Shelby, now Kathleen's home that evening, where she was confirmed to be located. Once inside, Shelby had already fled the premises. She left her phone behind on the kitchen table to send the cops to the wrong location and left a note that read, "You should have left it alone." And that brings us to today, where I have one final thing to say to you, the ESO gamers, and Shelby, if you're out there listening.
You've been goofed by the Game Room! Happy late April Fools and happy 10-year anniversary to ESO, you beautiful gamers! Hope everyone in Amsterdam for the event is having a blast and staying safe. Not a single bit of this was true. Buckle up, you ding-dongs, cause you just got. This wiki page is fake, made in MS Paint. All of these photos are AI. So is this handwriting. All of these images and videos were photoshopped and edited. You can totally walk through this tree. None of the word scramble thing makes any sense at all. The letters obviously don't match, and 4-word phrase isn't even a thing on these sites. The fonts don't even match. This definitely isn't Morse code. Probably. This whole scene is backwards, you goobers. It doesn't even match at all. Thunder Alley isn't a thing. This isn't even the US. This scene makes no sense at all. All the names are the cast of the Peaky Blinders, and so much more. This isn't even Zenimax's website. It's mine. None of these reds match, and I'm sure they're laughing at this work history. Also, obviously none of this is true if you know me, because I've been here every day on stream and YouTubing. I hope you enjoyed this murder mystery experience as my gift to you for the 10-year Elder Scrolls Online anniversary. Don't hate me for the jump scares. I love you!